Balance Your Life is sponsored by Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Masiri, and DaCosta, attorneys at law, Calandra's Italian Village, and Share Tech Digital.
Hi, I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. We promote the healing benefits of integrative medicine and holistic modalities. I'm very excited to bring you season 2 of our television show, Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala. I can't wait to share these options with you since I've experienced their life-changing benefits firsthand. Each week, we'll be bringing you experts in the fields of health, beauty, and wellness, along with healthy food, stress-free entertaining, and lifestyle tips with our own Barber, who has many years of professional experience in entertaining and events. We also have professional makeup artist and skincare expert Mary Mousakis, with her 30 years experience, who will be sharing beauty tips and techniques. We'll also bring you fabulous products and great tools to help you lead your most fulfilling life. On today's episode, we'll learn about the benefits of digestive enzymes from Susan Richter of Next Level Healing. We'll also make easy and healthy sweet treats with holistic health coach Barb Minemier. But first, Balance Your Life had the Mandala Medium Lee Grabarczyk give us insight into how he creates his mandalas and does live gallery readings.
Lee Grabarczyk, the Mandala Medium, joins Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala to talk about personalized mandalas and how he works with clients to help facilitate spiritual understanding and look into imagery significant to personal awareness.
A mandala is a drawing whose purpose is for a meditative benefit. It also comes from the Sanskrit word for circle. Everybody has their own energy signature, we could call it. It's their own kind of energy logo, their energy construct. And these energetic constructs, what they do is they kind of act as a soothing reminder of the essential self. It's the same kind of feeling that you get if you look at a piece of art. So it's the benefit of seeing an object or seeing a drawing that creates for a person a sense of calm and relaxation, because what it does is it realigns them back to a sense of ease. It's the benefit that we experience when we go into a museum or we go into nature and we see something that relaxes us under its influence, under its sacred geometry, intuitive. So when I'm with them, I'm picking up different kinds of imagery, I'm getting up different kinds of impressions, and then over time these coalesce, they gestate into these forms that come in intuitively, and then I start sketching them out, and then once I've done that, I then translate them into digital forms and then eventually finish them in color. But they come in usually through kind of like an intuitive process. If I were to try and do this completely from traditional design, it wouldn't have the same impact and it would not be as spontaneous or authentic to their person. So the colors come in usually once I've established like the line drawing. The mandalas have movement and sound to them. At some point, I'll figure out a way of doing that too. But they basically create. They have this action, and that action is driven by the shape and also the color of it. And the color is something that kind of comes into it later on. Once the basic contrasts have been established in the black and white models that I do, then we add the color in as a way of accentuating whatever it is that's relevant to that person. And those colors have significance because they may relate to a particular chakra. They might have some particular meaning from them from childhood. It might remind them of their bedroom, or maybe some kind of a favorite color that they had from clothing, or from some other kind of, maybe the color of their house. But all of these things have a certain meaning. So collectively, they act as a way of showing people through a basic shape many ideas. So it's the efficiency of this that then causes people to then resonate it with in a way that reminds them of this kind of relaxed state that brings them back into this calm and gets them out of the normal kind of racy mind experience that most of us endure from just being in our day-to-day activities.
When I was very young, and I can sense we have a lot of people here who have their own intuitive abilities. We've got some star seeds going on here. We have all sorts of light workers. When I began, I didn't really think much of it. I started and I had intuitions, I had abilities of like little precognition. I would talk to a grandmother of mine who had passed. And over a period of time, I recognized that I was tapping into something that was somehow or another beyond my full understanding, and that was connecting me to a world that I didn't really quite know how it works. And one of the things I will simply add to that is I still don't know how it works. I don't know how I do what I do. My father told me that if you knew how it worked, you would just F it up. Because you would try to intellectually make it into something dogmatic that would then screw up the whole process, and there would be a whole series of rules and regulations about what this looks like. The individuation of intuitive thought is where its value is. The systematic understanding of things is where people can sometimes get tripped up.
If you're interested in mandala, you can reach me at soulfulmandalas.com or wellnessgala.com.
Hi, I'm Barb with the Wellness Gala. It is holiday season, so I'm here to give you some tips for your party throwing. If you can be organized and really get ahead of the game, it will really help you to enjoy your own party. So the first thing that is the most important thing besides your food is your ambiance. You have to have a nice ambiance for your party. And the first thing to do is to pick out some great music to have playing in the background. It just really sets the mood for your party. Another thing that you really want to pay attention to is the lighting in your house. If you have dimmer switches, it's great to turn them down, not too much so that people trip and fall down after a couple cocktails, but turn it down just to soften the lighting a little bit, and use candles. Candles just make ambiance gorgeous. They will make your home look beautiful. If you're using candles, however, be very, very conscious of the scented candles. You don't want a scent that is going to interrupt what you are making for your food. In other words, you don't want a summery floral, even if that's your favorite, your summery floral candle if you're doing a savory Thanksgiving meal. You would want to use a vanilla candle, a pumpkin candle, or something that will really coordinate with your food. A lot of people aren't aware, but your sense of smell and your taste are completely tied together. Try this. Hold your nose and taste something. You won't be able to taste it. So always be cognizant of the scent of your candles if you are using scented candles. The other thing to do for your party that is super, super helpful, this may seem a little bit over the top, but trust me, it's not. Make a timeline. Make a timeline of the week before the party, what you're going to buy, what can be bought ahead of time, what you can make ahead of time, and what needs to be made right before the party. It sounds overkill. I'm telling you, this will save you a ton of time, and it will also just take away that anxiety of what it is you have to get done before your party. So I don't know how many times I've been at a party or a family dinner party where the host is saying, Barb, go grab a bowl for this, or I need a platter for that, and I don't know where it is and I can't find it, and it just creates a bit of mayhem. So a really easy solution to that is to literally pick out all your platters, your serving bowls, and your trays ahead of time and literally mark them. As you can see, I did this one for nuts. This one's for cheese and fruit. And then also make sure that you have all the serving items that you're going to need for whatever it is that's going to be on that platter. The holidays are the perfect time for you to pull out all of your heirlooms and your cherished items that have been passed down to you from family or friends. This is the time to pull them out and use them. Don't let them sit in your cabinet. They're meant to be used. For example, this is one of my heirlooms. This is a 1940s aluminum tray and bowl that's been handed down to me for a couple of generations, and it's just so much fun to use this kind of thing during the holidays. Some other items that I have are some depression glass, little serving trays, and as you can see right here, I've put together a little vegetable tray, and everybody would have their own dressing. I've got a whole set of these. These are also depression glass. So much fun. This is the time to pull everything out. These are beautiful and are awesome for your signature cocktail for your party. Another way to keep your party simple and under budget is to come up with a signature cocktail. This is a wonderful thing to do at a party. This particular cocktail is Prosecco and apple cider with a sugared rim. It is delicious fall into winter cocktail. So the idea is if you have a signature cocktail, you do not need to have gin, vodka, tequila, and all the mixers that go with it. You'll save on your cost. And all you need is a signature cocktail and some beer and wine, and your party's complete. Everyone will be happy. The last thing I'm going to talk about are essentials. Whenever you have a party, please make sure you have all the essentials that you are going to need for after the party. I don't know how many times I myself have run out of tin foil or ran to get the tin foil to cover the turkey and I was out. So make sure you have enough containers and all the essentials that you're going to need for after the party. Another tip, if you're going to do a pie, I always like to get my things together and have it ready well in advance so that when I go to make my pie, I know that I have all the ingredients. The last thing to remember is to enjoy your party or your holiday dinner. It is the holidays, it's meant to be a great time, so remember to have fun. Do yourself a favor and sit down before your party and take a couple of nice deep breaths, get yourself centered, and have a wonderful party. And for everything health and wellness, visit wellnessgala.com.
We'll be right back after these messages. Hi everyone, I'm really excited that we're having our big Wellness Gala Expo on Sunday, November 14th at the Birchwood Manor in Whippany, New Jersey. You can enjoy mini sessions with experts, unique vendors, live music, amazing food, and lots of speakers. We have Conchetta Bertoli signing her book, and Anthony Maraca, renowned intuitive medium, as our keynote speaker. We have several different ticket packages available, so buy your tickets today at wellnessgala.com.
If you experience chronic pain in your body due to injury or illness, or body changes as you get older, I'm here to support you in a way that will bring relief to your joints and help your brain health too. I'm Teresa D'Angelo, founder of Live, Love, Move Healing Art. Join me for inspiring, innovative classes and receive a free private movement session as my gift to you when you visit livelovemove.com.
Hi everyone, we're here today with Susan Richter, who's an RN and a nutritionist, amongst many other things. I'm going to let her explain everything that she does in just a moment, but I want to welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nice to be here.
So tell us what you do and all your credentials. And
Well, I started out as a colon therapist, and everybody laughs when I say that, but I used to think that death began in the colon. And over the years, I soon learned that that wasn't exactly right, that if you had a problem in your colon, it wasn't in the colon, it was actually up higher in the body, that you weren't properly digesting your food, or maybe you weren't even eating the right food. So my search led me to a lot of different things. I looked at formulas that were made by companies that would show you how to use them, who to use them for. I would study them and for a long time because I have brain damage. And I soon figured out that they were right, that it does have everything to do with digestion. You could eat all the right things or take all the right supplements, but if you're not digesting your food, you actually don't get the nutrition from it. So I brought a little show and tell because this is the most dramatic way of showing people exactly how enzymes work.
okay, so you are an enzyme specialist?
Oh yeah, I'm a Loomis Digestive Health, Advanced Loomis Digestive Health Specialist.
Okay.
And I am a colon therapist, a registered nurse, and a certified nutritionist. So
That's a lot.
you get, this is oatmeal.
Okay.
You get to look and smell and tell everybody on camera
Yeah, it just
there
smells like oatmeal. Plain,
that it's
yeah.
oatmeal.
Yes.
And it's like a little magic trick I do.
Okay.
These are enzymes by Howard Loomis. This one is called Digest.
And you have all different ones for...
Oh yeah, I'll get to
Okay.
that. This is a basic digestive enzyme, and I'm just gonna put a couple of them in here. This is actually, you would use 2 for meals, 1 for snacks. This is my normal
Before you
oatmeal
eat?
breakfast. It goes down with the first bite of food.
Okay.
So as you can see, as I stir it, it gets more liquid. And then I'm going to put the top on and shake it a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to put the top on this one. And we'll come back to this again, but just so you see, this is oatmeal without enzymes, and this is oatmeal with enzymes. See, it's almost like milk.
Yes.
Very
That really
quick.
broke that up. Yeah, really fast.
Now,
Like 5 seconds?
yep. Now, enzymes are actually living. You can't produce an enzyme in a lab. It's not like a vitamin or a mineral. You have to grow them, and they have a life force. And the nice thing about them is you can mix and match them. Like if your meal is protein, fat, and carbohydrate, you want the enzymes that digest protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And they are very different. They're grown differently. They have different names. Amylase, for example, is what digests carbohydrates, and lipase is what digests fats, and protease is what digests protein. So this is the basic digestive enzyme. We have 8 different kinds of digestive enzymes. We determine if you're having trouble digesting protein or fat or carbohydrates or a combination of those things. And then the enzyme for digestion is based on that.
And how do you determine that?
We do a 24-hour urinalysis, and we send a sample to the lab. And in about 3 days, we get the results. It tests 19 different things, and it tells us the condition of the small intestine, the large intestine, the liver, the spleen, the gallbladder, the stomach, the lungs, the sympathetic nerves, the parasympathetic nerves, and all of the glands.
Okay.
So on this chart, you see 3 figures, and you see a lot of colors. Each one similar to acupuncture. Each one is connected to a different system or organ in the body. So we palpate here, for example, and if there's pain there, then we know that you're having trouble digesting fats. Now, fats in their digested form provide essential fatty acids, and everybody thinks, oh, we shouldn't eat fats because we don't want to get fat.
Right.
But every cell in your body has a fatty acid cell wall. Without fat, you wouldn't have anything to hold your cells together.
Well, that would be a problem.
So your brain is mostly fat cells, your liver is mostly fat cells. There's a few other places that are mostly fat cells, but that is where you have pain if you're not properly digesting your fats. If you're not digesting your carbs, it would hurt here. And if you're not digesting your proteins, well, it would hurt on your shins, right here. If you come to my office, you go home with this.
Okay.
Because after we do the urinalysis and the palpation and we figure out how to help you digest your food, and we figure out the food that you should be avoiding or the food that you should be adding in, then you also know where your sensitive points are.
Right.
Our medicine came from herbs, plants. That was our original medicine.
Right.
We dug that valerian root out of the ground and we extracted the active ingredient and we made a capsule from it or a pill that we call Valium. So all of our plants are medicinal.
Yes.
And when you combine them in certain ways, they address the adrenal gland or the thyroid or digestion itself. So these points are representative of all the different formulas that we have, and there are about 56 of them.
Wow.
And then I find out, what do you think is wrong with you?
Okay.
We do a signs and symptoms survey. Everybody groans when I say it's 16 pages long, but it's large print and it's very telling because, like I said, if you have pain in your shoulders, I know from that you're not digesting your fats. But there are lots of other symptoms. If you can't go to sleep, it's the sympathetic nerves. But if you can't stay asleep, it's the adrenal gland. So the the symptoms play a very important part, especially when you tell me what's the big symptom that I'm going after. Because I like that.
Right, okay. Good.
Because I can target exactly that
That
symptom.
sounds wonderful. Very customized, very specific.
Yeah. Would you like to see what happened after a few minutes of our conversation? This is oatmeal with no enzymes.
Wow.
This is oatmeal with enzymes.
That's fantastic, really.
This you can't absorb by your cells. This you can.
Okay, so how can everybody find out more about you and what you do?
My website is nextlevelhealing.com, and I'm located in Denville, New Jersey, and my phone number is 973-586-0626. Hope to hear from you.
Great. Well, thank you for being here today and sharing all this knowledge.
My pleasure.
And for everything health and wellness, visit wellnessgala.com.
Hello, on today's segment we will be talking about face primers. There are several different types of face primers: hydrating, pore reducing, blurring. In this image you see one orange with primer and foundation as opposed to the other orange with no primer, just foundation. As you can see, the one with the primer is smoothed out and filled in as opposed to the other one that is bumpy and not so attractive. So the importance of your primer is to smooth out the skin for a flawless canvas. In addition to skin primers, there are eye primers, essential to keeping your eye makeup on flawlessly, color true, for 8 to 12 hours. Our model Lily is demonstrating our flesh tone 12-hour eye primer. Applied with a brush over your eye cream, your eyeshadow will stay color true for hours and hours with no creasing. In addition to flesh tone primers, there are also primers that have shades of color. Our model is demonstrating a gold tone VDL eye primer, which is one of my favorites because you can use it as an eyeshadow. So applying it onto the eyelid after your eye cream, and then just simply adding a eyeliner and mascara, 8 to 12 hour wear. And if you wanted to add eyeshadow later in the day, you absolutely could. So for the best makeup application, primers are your friend. For more information on today's segment, please visit facesbymarynj.com.
Up next is Barb Minemier to make a healthy treat.
I'm Adora Winquist, modern alchemist and creator of the elixirs for quantum living. This is the first collection on the market to feature a fast-absorbing, fully emulsified blend of organic essential oils, nano CBD infused with positive energy. These groundbreaking formulas will bring you emotional balance, mental clarity, and physical vibrancy to improve your mood, help you sleep better, and increase your energy. For everything you'd like to know about essential oils and your custom formula, visit adorawinquist.com.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than modern acupuncture. Modern acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
Hi, I'm Alana Dugova from Balance Your Life with the Wellness Gala, and today I'm here with Barb Minemier. Thank you so much for coming in, Barb.
Glad to be here.
So, Barb, tell us a little bit about Your Healthy Truth.
I'm the CEO and founder of Your Healthy Truth, and I help men and women lose weight by counting chemicals, not calories.
Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Let's just dive right into what kind of treat you guys brought for us today.
Absolutely. Well, today, because everybody likes to have a little sugar after a meal, right? I know I do. I like to have a little snack. So I'm making lemon power bites, and they consist of dates, raw cashews, raw almonds, and lemon juice.
So it's vegan?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And you know exactly what each ingredient is, and you have no chemical additives in it.
Right, and that's the most important part.
That's the most important part. So what we do is I have a lemon bowler here, okay, and we go like this, and we put it in here,
Into the almonds or the cashews, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I need to back up though, because prior to coming here, there's a lot that goes into this. Okay. So I take the dates, I chop them up, I take the nuts, the raw almonds, raw cashews, and I put them through the food processor.
Okay.
And then together I add the dates, I add the nuts. I add the dates, I add the nuts until it spins around.
It turns into that thick.
And it turns into this thick, pasty substance, okay?
Delicious.
Then we take the lemon bowler, as I said, we come in here because I have nuts I already chopped beforehand. And we roll them around, okay? And then we put them in a little covering there, a little cup.
Fantastic.
Right? And my helper right here is going to, then we put a little cranberry. We put a little cut with a little knife in there. And then we stick the cranberry in. It just gives it a nice festive look.
Ooh.
Excuse me. And that's it. And what I do when I make a batch of these is I freeze them.
Oh, put them right in the freezer.
I freeze them. So after my dinner, I always like to have a little sugar. So I'll go in the freezer, take a couple of them out, have it with my cup of coffee, and then I'm good to go.
Pop them in the freezer so you always have them to go.
Right,
Got it. I like that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Thank you for this cute little treat. I'm definitely going to try it at home. It seems really simple and healthy. I love that it's vegan as well.
Yeah.
I'm a vegan, and this recipe definitely is one that I'll be repeating.
Healthy because you get the fiber, you get the protein from the nuts.
Right.
And you get the fats from the nuts, and you get lemon juice, which is alkalizing for your gut. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm all about counting the chemicals, not the calories.
Right.
The deal is that if you're going to be eating what we call SAD, the SAD American diet, okay, you cannot help but get sick down the road.
Right.
And you will not be able to lose weight eating those types of foods.
Right.
Because they are loaded with chemicals, additives, flavor enhancers, glyphosate from the genetically modified foods.
Right.
So we're really ingesting a lot of toxins
that we don't know about.
That you don't really know about.
Right. So how did you originally decide to get into nutrition and watching your health and more into that?
Well, actually, it wasn't a decision that was self-made. I had my own diagnosis of IBS, candida yeast overgrowth, leaky gut, food allergies. And as a result of that, it really propelled me into doing the research, learning more, and how to take care of myself. And upon doing that and learning all that I learned, it just, it made me angry, and it made me really passionate about getting out there and helping others to be able to heal themselves like I've been able to.
Absolutely.
And I do group detoxes 2 times a year. I have one coming up in March, and I take out all the gluten and the dairy, the nightshades, the coffee, and the alcohol, and everybody moans when I say that. But trust me, for 2 weeks, you can do anything. And in that short period of time, you can actually see how much more energy you'll have, how much more focus you'll have, how your sleep is better, how your skin looks better. People are always amazed at how much better they feel. They had no idea that what they were eating was actually having them so fatigued and bloated and all those things.
So for anyone out looking for you on the web, where do they go?
They go to www.yourhealthytruth.com.
Awesome.
And my phone number, all my contact information is there.
It's all there.
It's all there.
For any other information, please visit wellnessgala.com. Thank you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
My name is Salvatore Simeone, and I'm a partner in the law firm of Snyder, Sarno, Daniello, Messeri, and DaCosta. The firm specializes in matrimonial law, also commonly known as family law or divorce law. The firm also has a personal injury department / medical malpractice. If you'd like to speak to one of our matrimonial attorneys, you can reach us at 973-274-5200 at any of the offices in any of the counties, Bergen County, Somerset County, Morristown, Morris County, or Essex County for our Roseland office.
Do you suffer from headaches, stiff, sore joints, digestive disorders, recurring infections, emotional stress, or sleepless nights? Try Enzyme Nutrition. It's scientific, personalized, and has no side effects. Visit Susan Richter, RN, at nextlevelhealing.com. Read her reviews or reach out directly at 973-586-0626 to learn more.
Thank you for watching Balance Your Life. To learn about everything we offer, visit wellnessgala.com. And don't forget to join us at our live event next week, November 14th.